last thing I had was some old how to play some old songs. So you'd think hymns and stuff. That can be a little challenging. Um, they're simple chords, but they're just challenging. Make them sound any decent. um, but a simple trick for them is a little vamp. Um, so so that sounds really fancy, but actually pretty simple. So what we do is we take a I'm in the key of F. Good key to demonstrate in. I'm in the key of F. I'm gonna play this first inversion. Now I'm gonna take and make that a minor chord for a second. So I'm gonna take this. This is the 3, right? To make a minor chord, you take and flat the 3. So I'm gonna flat the A to an A flat, and I'm gonna trill up to the A. There's a little trill, and that's the start. So then we hit the whole chord. So there's my F, and then the second part of the vamp is the 4 chord. So that's we're vamping on the 1. So the 1's the F. We're gonna go to the 4 chord, and then we go back. And then you can add a little rhythm to that. So there's a lot of different rhythms. If you're gonna swing it. I don't have any examples right now. There's those old. Do what? Yeah. Yeah, that would be a good one. It's not really a swing. Trying to think. What's a song long? Yeah, I feel the rain. I feel the. So you can either play it straight, like look what the Lord. It's just all in the timing of that, but the principle is the same. It's the 1 chord to the 4 chord with the 1 having the little trill. So that's your right hand. And then for your left hand, we talked about doing octaves. Instead of playing an octave, we're gonna play a 1 and a flat 7. And I made a 7 chord, dominant 7 chord. So you just take what you would normally play for your octaves and make it play the flat 7, right? So that's my chord. And then we're gonna take our 5. So we have 1 5 flat 7. I'm gonna hit the 1 and the flat 7 at the same time. And I'm gonna hit this 5, and then I'm gonna go to the 6, and then back to the 5, then hit the 1 and 7. So 1 7 5 5 to the 6 to the 5 to the flat. And so let's see, how's that all going? So I hit my 1 and the 7 in the bass with my first inversion, right? The right hand. Then my 5 in the left hand is gonna go in between going to the 4, right? And then when I'm on the 4 chord, I'm on the 1 and the 6. And then that 5. So you can literally just practice that. And again, so that really you can work with different rhythms, but all really just the same thing. So and you don't have to hit this 5 you don't have to slam it, It's kind of there. And then take your foot off the sustain too. You don't have to. You don't want to be doing that. Your foot's off the sustain. You could even go up to the 4 chord. If we change it to the 4 chord, you could do the same thing. So that vamp works well on the 1 and the 4 chord. That'd just be a simple way. So with that alone, you know, like I'll fly away, you know. So yeah, that'll get you through a song, and it'll sound good. Yeah, it takes time to practice. The cool thing about that is, so like if you look in the key of F, if you look in the key of G too, your fingers are like almost in the same position, right? So like it's almost like muscle memory, just changing the notes. Even the key of C. So that's the nice thing about it is like your fingers, at least the positions of them, don't move around as much. The B flat's a little weird, but you get used to it. I guess a little turnaround for the old songs. You just want to take it to the next level. A simple turnaround would be the 4/4/5 chord. So yeah, 4 in your right hand with just the 5 root. That's a nice turnaround chord. Even in slower songs too, or whatever. But so right, you just hit that 4/5, and you're back to the start. That's a real simple turnaround. A more gospel turnaround would be that there. We start out on the 3, going to the 4, sharp 4, 5. So, and then we're gonna hit this chord. Called a C. So this is a 5 sharp 9 chord. I was called. So this is a great chord to learn. You can use it in fast songs. Even some of the slower gospel stuff. So I'll show you how to make a C sharp 9. So we take we got our C chord, right? 1 through 5. I'm gonna play it in the first inversion, 5/1. In my left hand, I'm gonna do that dominant 7 octave trick we talked about with Vamp. So I'm gonna, instead of playing octave, I'm gonna play the 1 and the 7. That makes my 7 chord. So that's my C7. Now, sharpening the 9, what does that mean? Well, the 9 is right. How do we find that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We're gonna sharp that. I'm gonna sharp it up here and play the. Kind of confusing, but that's what makes this like have that gospel sound. Is in this sharp 9 chord, you actually do have the 3, which whatever. And then I'm just gonna play the 7 up here as well. So the full chord in my left hand, 1, the flat 7, and then my right hand, I have the 3, 5, flat 7, sharp 9, and having that sharp 9 on the top, well, it gives it that. It makes it solve. So. And so for that walk up, you can really just play all octaves. There's technically some chords you can play, but don't ask me. So, as there are, you know, and in that sharp 5 or sharp 9, I mean chord works well up higher. Right, that's my B flat sharp. If you want to add a little extra spice to that, I'll give you this. You can also sharp the 5. Gives it that a little something extra, but the main thing is that sharp 9. For those turnarounds. Another thing I'll just point out, if you look at this vamp, if it's really just back to that 2-1 idea, because we could kind of call that a G minor 7, right? Oh, kind of back to that 2-1 idea. It really flows a lot. I just think that's kind of cool. So yeah, that'll get you through a lot of the old songs, all of the hymns. Even if you just vamp on that one chord, like even if it just, if that's all you can learn, for that 4 chord, you just, if you can learn that vamp on the one, you just stay there the most. And so it'll get you through.